Yo, hard. Back in the building, and as promised, we're gonna do a live chat Sunday at 4. Now it might be a little bit late. I think it's 4:03. Sorry, but everything's not gonna be perfect. But I'm here, so let's talk. And this discussion is going to be to what I was talking about the other day. I'm not trying to ruffle no feathers or get nobody upset on their Sunday, but just a discussion that I wanted to do to see how people reacted to it. So we have already have a few people in the chat. So I'm here to listen. I'm here to um, take some from some of the brethren out there because some people have been killing me lately because of my stance, and I don't care if they kill me. It is what it is. That's how the way I feel is the way I feel. But at the end of the day, I want to take. I want people to tell me what they're thinking. What's going on? What's going on, Jay? What's going on, Jeremiah? What's good with you, Leon? Simply the best, Chris. So we got a lot of people already in the chat. So what I want to do is thank you for helping the page grow. Um, Serious, man. I couldn't do any of this without you guys, so I appreciate everything that you guys do. So that's first and foremost, man. I like to thank you guys for always being in a brother corner. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is, man. I appreciate that. And secondly, like I say, I do this for the family. We do this because I want to give everybody an opportunity to talk and chat and voice their opinions on things. And when you don't have that opportunity, that's what got me into doing this. When you don't have the opportunity, it kind of gets stagnant because sometimes you want to say it. So this is kind of like a YouTube slash radio talk shows that you can call in and talk to them. Now we're gonna get into this discussion. No, it's not Bash Mark Rick Day. It's not Bash Mark Rick Day. I it's just about I feel about Rick. So if someone wants to call in first, we can do that, and you can tell me how you feel. The number's 80. I'll put a number in the chat. So I put the number in the chat. If someone wants to call in first, and we can discuss that, or if 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 you want me to start first, I'll start. Give you 10 seconds to respond. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab my water. Wow. Man. Got my water ready. So these things are great, man. Go to Walmart and grab you one. Had ice in here since yesterday. I put ice in here early yesterday. These things are great, man. I love this thing, man. Get you a lot of water in you, man. Help you out. Okay. Now nobody has called, so I'm gonna give you my guy's opinion on Coach Rick. Most people know that I didn't want him as University of Miami Hurricanes coach in the beginning. That's not even up for debate. I didn't want Coach Rick, so I'm not even going to sit here like saying blah blah blah, this and that. Didn't want him. Once we got him, I'm the person that wants to give everybody a chance. So like I didn't want Manny Diaz. I felt like he didn't do a good job at. I don't know. We got somebody calling in the middle. So I'm gonna call back. DC number got to call back, and we'll talk after I give my explanation. But for me, it was more of to the chat. It was more of I didn't want Manny Diaz because I looked at what he did at Texas and just didn't want him. We got a bunch of people calling. They got to call back after I give my explanation. Once I give my explanation, people can call. They can bash me. But the reason why I didn't want him because of what he did at Texas. But he proved me totally wrong. He proved me 200% wrong. So now I'm a fan of Manny Diaz. Now, what happened with Coach Richt, because I didn't want him in the beginning because I live here in Columbia, South Carolina. So I'm not from here. I'm from New York. Lived in Florida a long time, but moved here for work. So for people who like to bash, you're not even in Miami, shut up. I don't care about that. You ain't got to be in Miami to love Miami. I ain't in Miami and I got season tickets. So for you clowns that say that stuff, I don't even, whatever. But yeah, so I watched him his whole career and win games against teams he's supposed to beat. And then sometimes luck up against a good team, but for the most part, against good teams, he was almost below 500. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was below 500. And then I watched him lose to Spurrier at South Carolina, when he was the most dominant coach in the division. And then he let Spurrier build South Carolina and beat him. Then you look at Missouri come in and win two back-to-back SEC East titles, even though they did get the brakes beat off them by Georgia. Georgia choked it away. They choked the division away. So all those factored in. And then I looked at, okay, once he got here, I looked at, everybody was saying the offense is going to be great. The offense is going to be great because it's already good. It's going to be great. And the offense is going to have to carry the defense for the next 2 to 3 years. That's what I heard. So I'm like, okay, the offense got to carry the defense the next 2 to 3 years because the defense wasn't good. I didn't trust Manny Diaz. We got rid of Al Golden. We got rid of Martin Arfield because he was just trash of a defensive coach. So, you know what I'm saying? The offense was already set. It was already primed. Brad Kite was already, you know what I'm saying, considered a Heisman candidate. He broke all type of freshman records as a quarterback. So it's already primed. The offense was already ready. You know what I'm saying? We got people that's in the NFL right now in the offense. So those things was already good. So to me, it was like, what are we doing? How has the offense gotten so bad when it was good and it gotten so bad? And then everybody want to blame the offensive line. And I remember that nobody was talking about the offensive line until Coach Richt got there. Duke Johnson broke records behind that line. But when Coach Richt mentioned how bad the offensive line was, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody started talking about the offensive line. Once he said it, then everybody started saying it. But nobody was saying that, you know what I'm saying, before. Duke Johnson broke records. He's the all-time leading rusher at the University of Miami behind that bad offensive line. Those are facts. Brad Kite was the number one freshman passer in the history of the University of Miami behind that offensive line. So if the offense and facts is that everybody in the country thought that when Rick got there, the offense would get even better and that the defense offense would have to carry the defense. Defense got 3 freshman linebackers and the defense was trash. We ranked like in the 90s the year before. And they end up being one of the best defenses in the country under Manny Diaz's watch his first year. And then our offense went down. So offensive line did have issues. No offensive line didn't. Florida State won a national championship with a bad offensive line. There's no great offensive line in the country. I watched Rick say they can complete a pass with a perfect pocket. Any quarterback can complete a pass with a perfect pocket. Now I'm taking phone calls. I was just explaining to you guys what I feel. Now I'm taking phone calls. Matter of fact, I'm going to call back the first person that called me. First, my bad. First, it was a Florida number, 561 number. So I'm calling that number back first. That call.
Yeah, how you doing?
What's going on?
Top view of your subscription page. How you doing, man?
Are you calling about the live show I'm doing right now? You on live, so I didn't know if you were trying to call and talk business or something.
Okay, I'll try to be very brief, man, because I know other callers.
No, you good. You good. Go ahead.
But man, I agree with a lot of the views that you have towards Mark Richt. And but I really think that we should consider the program and where the program was before Al Golden got there. It was really at a terrible place. It was very hard to get quality coaches. And when Al Golden was hired, he wasn't hired to necessarily win. He was hired to lead us through those sanctions that we have, because they was even considering giving us the death penalty.
But he didn't know about the sanctions until after he got hired.
Yeah, but I'm saying when he got to the program, the number one focus became to help us get through those sanctions.
Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of the players were getting kicked off the team. A lot of the players were getting because it was a big eye on Miami. Miami, it's just like a lot of the things. Everyone knows that a lot of things that Miami players get kicked off the campus for, and Miami players get in trouble. It goes on at other universities, but it has always been a big flashlight at the University of Miami. So I'm saying that to show how he pretty much he brought a culture. He didn't bring a winning culture. He brought more of a professional. He more, I'll say,
stabilize the program.
Right, he stabilized the program, so that affected a lot of top talent that Miami had. A lot of the players, when you notice a lot of the players, how they were playing, they weren't playing with confidence. They were talented players. They were highly talented players. But they kind of had a defeated mindset. And they would give up in crucial situations.
Now, can I ask you a question real quick? Can I ask you a question real quick?
Go ahead.
Was that a defeated mindset at the end of the ACC championship game last year when we were on the goal line and they didn't go for the field goal, they didn't go for the touchdown, they just kicked the field goal? Is that not a defeating mindset?
Right, but that's what I'm finna touch on. That was. But Mark Richt, right now, he's dealing with that same thing. He has to remove that culture. He has to remove that mindset. There are certain players on his team now that still have that, I call it the Al Goldenism. They still have that relaxed mindset. And
you do know that was Mark Richt's problem at Georgia with himself. You know that, right? If you talk to a lot of Georgia fans,
Georgia is a different equation.
No, I'm just saying,
Georgia is a different equation.
Georgia
is a program that was built that took 15 years. It's one of the best fertile grounds in America for college football.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying that was Rick's. That was what people were saying about him at Georgia, though. How he was too relaxed of a coach.
He couldn't win the big games.
Yeah, he was too nonchalant. It seems like he didn't care. He would never step on anyone's throat, and those were things about him. And they were saying he didn't have the heart there.
I got you. He had a lot of dominant teams at Georgia. But when he was playing with Georgia, who was he going to beat? Was he going to beat Urban Meyer in Florida?
Why didn't he?
No.
Why
nobody was going to beat.
Why didn't he though? That's my point. Why didn't he? If you had those talented teams and Urban Meyer started after you, why didn't you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Urban Meyer started coaching at Florida after you started coaching. So why didn't you win at Florida? Why couldn't you win when you were the only team in the SEC East when Urban Meyer left and you were the only team in the SEC East? Why did Missouri come win back-to-back championships in the SEC East? Missouri, they just came over there.
Yep, I think you have a point on him being too comfortable. He gets too relaxed.
And that's just
But I think he's a very good coach, and I think that one thing that I heard you say in the past, I think we it's good that we got Marek, but we may need an offensive coordinator. I understand that he's trying to build a legacy and possibly leave the program in the hands of his son, but we need.
Oh, you almost made me choke. You almost made me choke on my water, man. Did you just say leave the program in the hands of his son?
Yeah.
He better not. He better not. I'm lying.
That's my theory. I think he may be grooming his son.
If he grooming, oh my God. Oh my. I got a headache. I'm about to pass out. Y'all excuse me. I'm about. Oh.
Because one of the difficulty factors that he has too as a head coach is he has to keep his staff together.
Oh, I'm bright. That was I did not that one coming. These live chats are going to be great. I didn't see that one coming. Oh,
you didn't see that one? Yeah, no, he may be grooming his son.
For what? Grooming his son for
And
what?
then he has his nephew. He has his nephew coming in the 2020 class.
What job would his son have in the country right now if he wasn't the University of Miami Hurricane quarterback coach? What, you name me one school in the Power 5 conference where he would be working at? He would probably be a graduate assistant.
I can't name one,
Tulsa.
but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He has made some splashes and shown potential when it comes to recruiting.
He doesn't recruit. You know, he hasn't. Miami recruits Miami, man. Miami, even under Al Golden,
John Richt is recruiting Michael Johnson right now.
Even under Al Golden, we got top 10 recruiting classes. Miami recruits Miami. You just go out and talk to the kids. That's it. Miami recruits Miami. If I was a recruiter for Miami, I would have the top recruits in the country too. Because Miami recruits Miami. They're just certain schools that suit.
So they're going to always, you're saying they're pretty much going to always have talent.
They've always had talent. Look how many NFL players in the league right now, even during the dog days, we still are one of the top schools in the country with players in the NFL right now.
Okay, I want to say this, all right? And this is based upon last year. The defense was very dominant. Mm-hmm. Am I correct?
Yeah.
The defense was lights out. They played at a high level and with a high level of confidence. The offense, if you look at the beginning of the season, they depended on Mark Walton a lot.
And still couldn't put points on the board.
Right. And
because that's what Richt does.
No, they was putting up 30 and 45 and stuff like that.
Against teams like Tulsa, that's not count.
Right, against nobody, but Mark Walton got hurt. That was a big blow.
You know why Mark Walton got hurt?
Offense.
You know why Mark Walton got hurt? And this is why. And I'm about to. I got some more calls coming in, so I'm about to explain. I'm about to say this to you.
Go ahead.
The reason why Mark Walton got hurt is the same reason why every running back in the University of Georgia history when Coach Richt there got hurt. He ran them in the ground.
He didn't really have an experience.
No, he did, bro. He did it in Georgia. He ran every running back in Georgia. He ran into the ground. Every running back in Georgia, every one of them.
So
I'm not making excuses.
So when Mark Walton got hurt, right?
Yeah. Why did he get it? He didn't start playing Travis Homer until Mark Walton got hurt.
Right.
Why weren't you playing?
Well, I'm gonna show you something. Trey Young Gray was never even a running back.
So
that's
what?
One of the players that have.
Bro, I am speaking on his Mark Richt.
He didn't really have.
I'm speaking on his Mark Richt history.
He didn't have experience. Young receivers,
bro.
But he didn't have anybody. Go ahead.
What I am speaking on is Mark Richt's history, and he did the same thing at Georgia. Manny Diaz didn't have depth in history. He didn't have depth on the defense. Why was the defense so great? He started three freshmen.
Why he did not?
He started 3 freshmen, linebackers. He didn't have any depth. The defense was the bad part of the team when he took over. And they led our team the last 2 years.
Listen, he had one of the most dominant D linemen.
Bro.
Right.
Bro.
To support.
What was the offense? What was the defense like under Al Golden's last year? What was the defense like? They were the worst in the country.
Al Golden, they had a lot of depth, but they was very conservative. They was
What did people say? What did people say about the team when Mark Richt don't carry the defense? Right? Is that what people said?
No, I can't. See, look, I can't really respond to what people say because I understand, especially like anybody who watches Miami football. When we're winning, people are going to say all kind of things. When we're losing, then people are going to say all.
No, so if you watch the game, people are going to say.
It's pretty much from me watching the game. And what I've seen when they had Corn Elder, when they had Artie Burns, when they had a lot of depth. They had a lot of good players, but their scheme did not fit Miami.
That's what's going on with the offense right now.
Scheme did not fit Miami.
That's what's going on. It doesn't fit Miami.
Now on the offense, the offense have enough depth.
We always had it.
So there's no excuse this year. But last year, I can kind of give him the benefit of the doubt.
I got to take another call. I got a bunch of people calling. I got to take another call. I'll talk to you, my brother. Appreciate the call.
Yes, sir.
Who we got calling in?
Hello.
Yeah, who we got here?
Hello.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? I don't agree with a lot of stuff that you're saying. Like a lot of stuff that's being said, I just I don't agree.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that.
But
Go ahead.
I don't agree about I don't agree about the offensive line. Or you saying that you saying stuff like Brad, I mean, you saying stuff about like the offensive line was the same as 15 and 16. It's like different offensive lines.
No, it wasn't
And
really
then,
different. It wasn't really different. The scheme changed more than the offensive lineman changed. How many offensive linemen did get drafted with Mark Richt first year?
The first.
How many
Okay,
guys? How many guys? No, you call and say you disagreeing with what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm fine with that. But
Danny Isidore. Danny Isidore. Who else got drafted?
Who else got? That's my point. I'm saying how many left the team? How many offensive linemen left the team Mark Richt's first year?
First year. I gotta look it up.
So you called and say you disagree with what I'm saying, but you can't give me anything to back up why you disagreeing. What I am saying to you,
what I'm telling you, all right,
I'm giving you facts though. You're giving me feelings and I'm giving you facts.
Okay. Listen. In 14, we had a certain offensive line. We had a good offensive line with Brad his freshman year. His second year, the 15, we lost a lot of offensive line.
No, we did not. No, we didn't.
We did.
We lost a couple. We lost Flowers and Zador.
I believe we.
Okay.
No, I believe in 15. We lost. I believe Eric Flowers. I believe we lost Linder. We lost some of our best offensive linemen.
Okay.
We was in that good up.
We lost two.
We were depending on people like we were depending on people like Casey McDermott, who wasn't that good. We were depending on people like Trevor Darling. He wasn't that good.
We not. He know he was that good because
we had the younger Linder in the middle. He was weak. He was getting handled.
Okay, but answer this question. Answer this question for me. We were running a spread system, right? So those offensive linemen were recruited for a spread system, not an I formation system, not a power system. They were recruited for a spread system. If you know football, when you are a pulling guard, you're an athletic guard who doesn't have a lot of power. Your job is to pull and hit on the run. When you are running a spread team, your job is to be able to step back and pass protect on the back. You let the team come upfield and you run a lot of draw plays because those guys weren't as strong as the big hogs in the middle. So those are the type of guys they recruited for a fast system. So if you recruit those type of guys for a fact,
I ain't buying that.
Bro, you don't have to buy it as facts. You don't have to buy it. I'm telling you facts. Go look up. Do me a favor, since you're not buying it. Go look up the Denver Broncos offensive line compared to the Dallas Cowboys offensive line. There are so many different lines. There are so many different types. When you have a nose tackle when you play football, you don't have a defensive tackle that's 330 pounds. Right? But you have a nose tackle that's 330 pounds. You know why? Because that nose tackle is supposed to push the pocket and collapse. It's supposed to be two people collapse on them, so you got to be big and strong enough. When you play defensive tackles, they're way smaller. You understand what I'm saying? So it's for a different scheme. So you're not gonna recruit a 300-pound guy to play defensive tackle for you, but you will recruit him to play nose tackle for you. I'm not understanding. I'm not. Okay.
All I'm saying. My opinion, I feel like Art Keo he fell off recruiting wise. Well, I can't say that because Darling and Casey McDermott, they had good stars or whatever, but they never panned out. And I guess when Sarah's came in, you trying to say that they changed systems or whatever.
They changed the system. They changed the system and didn't change the players.
I guess Sarah's the excuse, but not.
I'm giving Rick that excuse.
The type of, what you say now?
I'm giving that on Rick. You don't change. What you do is you adapt to the players that you have. You shouldn't make players come into us. You know what Nick Saban did a couple years ago? You know what he did that was brilliant a couple years ago? He knew that his I formation offense wasn't working anymore. He knew that he had to score points. So you know what he did?
Athletes.
No, hear what I'm saying? But he still was losing. When he started losing, right? When he lost to Clemson, he started losing games. You know what he did? He went and hired Lane Kiffin to get that offense better. That's what he did. He said, you know what? We got to score points. So that's what he did. He said we can't just keep beating teams 10 to nothing. So he got an offense that can score points. He changed his whole offensive scheme. He went to a spread system. He changed his whole offensive scheme. He went to a spread. He never ran a spread. He went to a spread so they could score a couple points.
But my whole thing, what's your issue with Mark Richt calling plays? What's your real bottom line?
Because
you saying that he has.
He's not. Is it?
What'd you say?
When was the last good game he called? Really? I mean, he first off, he's relearning on the job is my issue because he didn't call plays the last 7 years at Georgia. He didn't call plays for the last 7 years at Georgia.
Right. So
you asked me a question.
Why not give him time?
Why would I give him time? He's not. He got money. He got money. Why would I give him time? You're not even in a booth. You're not even in a booth. I'm just saying, it's me. This is not for everybody to agree with me with. I'm fine.
He got people up in the booth that relay him stuff.
Now that's so right now my internet done kicked out twice. My internet done kicked out twice. I'm just saying my internet done kicked out twice. That's how the people in the booth relaying. It's not fast enough when you gotta have somebody in the booth to relay it to you. It's not fast enough. You can't see the whole.
That's the thing. It's coaches that call on the sideline, so I ain't really got no problem with it. It's coaches that do that.
All right, well, the coaches,
I
wouldn't have a problem with it if we were being successful either. I'm all about. My capital is winning. It's my capital. You know how far I drive the games every year.
I think you so, man. I know that you're a dog fan, man. I know that.
I'm just saying my capital. No, my capital is winning though. That's you know what I do? This is what I do. This is what I do, my brother.
So we done got better. We done won ACC. So it's like
we won it before. I keep telling people that we won AC Coastal before we had to forfeit it.
No, okay, you want to bring that up?
We won it.
That we forfeited it. It was a 3-way tie.
So we won though. We won.
No, we didn't. No.
We were the team that was going. We were the team that was supposed to go. It wasn't a 3-way tie. It was 2-way. It was between us and Georgia Tech.
We had the same record.
It was between us and Georgia Tech. We had a tiebreaker.
We had the same record as Georgia Tech and North Carolina.
And we had a tiebreaker.
On the tiebreaker, but they had St. Just too. Remember when they had? I believe they had Bush Davis.
Bro.
Remember that?
I remember it was us and Georgia Tech.
They had St. Bro, I'm telling you, fast, man.
I tell you what, we are better by two. We are better by 2 games in 2 years. Because we were 8-5 or something like that. And then we still got blown out in the bowl game. Worse, and then we got breaks beat off us in the Pittsburgh game. And while offense could only pull up 14 points. And we got the breaks beat off us in the ACC championship game where Coach Richt basically quit on the team when he kicked the field goal from the goal line.
You gotta think about it. We had a lot of injuries though.
I agree. You know what got me most mad at the ACC championship game though? When we quit on the goal line.
I agree with that too. I mean, but hey, the game was over by then.
It don't matter if it's over. It ain't over till the whistle.
So I wasn't even mad at that. I pissed off. I was like, that was like. I mean, I feel you though.
Stop that.
It showed like.
Matter of fact, who is it? Whoever this is on you getting muted, man. You're getting muted because that's not happening over here. Let me hold on. Let me go back to that. Remove.
Hello?
Yeah, I had to mute somebody, man. I had to mute somebody being very, very disrespectful, man.
Yeah, man, we ain't gotta be disrespectful, man.
Well, it's not towards you. It's not towards you. It's somebody trolling. That's all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but this is my standpoint. I feel like we ain't got the line that we on that we need.
You know what? That's what aggravates me, man. How? What do we need a perfect? You know what Mark Richt said? You know what Coach Richt said? Coach Richt said, when our guys have a perfect pocket, they can complete passes. That's the most idiotic thing idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life. Perfect pocket. Is there such thing as a perfect pocket, man? Come on, bro. Bro.
I mean, I'm not on the.
Bro, if we need a perfect line to win, if he needs every position perfect in order for us to win, then we're never gonna win. Just put it that way. We're never gonna win. We're never gonna win.
I feel you.
We're never gonna win.
It ain't gotta be perfect, but them dudes got a hold something, man.
Bro, they not running straight through.
They got a hold.
You know how much time you get. Answer this question. How much time you get? How much time you get to throw a ball? How much time are you supposed to get? How much time you supposed to get?
Listen for a second. Listen for a second.
How much time you supposed to get to throw the ball? How much time you supposed to get to throw the ball?
More than what?
How much? What's the average? What is the average?
That's another problem. That's another problem. When he do have the time, he don't complete the pass.
What is the average?
It ain't just one problem.
No, I ask you, what's the average?
Just one problem.
What is the average? What is the average amount of time you're supposed to get to complete a pass?
Oh no, 3 step drop. How long it take to live?
By 2 point, but you get about 2.5 seconds to get rid of the football. That's all you get. That's about all you get. That's about average.
So that's all you got to look at the whole field.
That's about what you get. That's about what you get in college football. Google it. That's about what every team gets. The other side get paid too now.
I just want you to explain this. The O-line good though, right? When we played Pittsburgh, they had and they weren't doing nothing the whole year. They ain't get no set. They had like one of the lowest.
Could have been a scheme. Could have been a scheme. Could have been a scheme.
What I'm saying?
Could it have been a scheme? Could it have been a scheme?
It might be the scheme, the players.
Other teams with worse offenses do better than we do. But worse offensive lines do better than we do.
The problem. I just know blocking the problem.
It's teams with worse offensive linemen that do what we do. Period. It's teams with worse offensive linemen that do better than what we do. I'm dead serious, flat out. You probably can't name me an offensive lineman on Louisville. Probably can't name me one.
I don't follow that team. I wouldn't.
I'm just saying, when Florida State had Jameis Winston, you know when their line troubles came out? When Jameis Winston left because they had a quarterback that couldn't save their coach. Because their offensive line was horrible. They won that championship with it. I'm just saying, that offensive line was horrible.
Yeah, man.
Horrible.
I'm gonna let you on take the next call or whatever, but all I want to say is it's more than just one thing that's holding us back on offense. Sometimes it's play calling, sometimes it's getting.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
It's different things, the execution.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I'm saying is I'm not going to blame the kids without blaming the guys who are getting paid first. It's not going to do it.
Yeah, they not going to do that. At the end of the day.
Not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to blame you for coming at me when I came at you first. You see what I'm saying? Because I came at you. I told you to come on here and come at me. So I ain't going to blame you for that, my brother. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, let me take this next call, man. I appreciate it, man. Call in again, man. I love the debate.
You, man. All right.
Thank you, my brother. Who we got, man? Who we got?
You got T?
What's up, bro? You about to kill me too?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I want to say, I'm just trying to be short and sweet with it, man. I just think the problem is the coaching staff. You know, the problem is specifically the offense. Hello?
You didn't kill me? I thought you was coming on to kill me. Everybody that came to kill me so far.
No, man. I feel what you're saying. Like, it's the offensive staff, and it's not really. There's nothing wrong with the players. They're always gonna have good players, but it's a communication problem. It's a communication problem between Mark Richt and the offensive staff and the players. And they got to do better at developing those players, teaching those players fundamentals, instilling determination in those players. That's what it's all about. Getting them to play at a high level, challenging them. They got to challenge those players.
You know, and
I don't care if they're freshmen. I don't care if they walk on. It don't matter.
And you know what I'm gonna do? People think I bash Rick, and I keep saying I don't want Rick fired. I keep saying that. Keep saying it. He has done wonders for the program. He's done wonders for the program. The new indoor facility, the buzz that he's brought back to the program, he has done wonders to the program. But I feel like he's the type of person that he's stubborn with his old, he's stubborn. And he's not going to change anything about him. He's going to continue to blame other people when it doesn't go right, instead of saying I've not one time, now somebody can correct me, I've not one time heard him say there are things that I need to change to make this offense better. I've never heard him say that one time. So
I heard in the spring I heard Thomas Brown say this on an interview.
That's my thing. I don't want to hear Tom. I want to hear Rick say it.
I did also hear Rick blaming the line.
He does that.
Critiquing the line, critiquing all of that. But one thing that Thomas Brown said, He said that we got to raise the bar we got to raise the standard.
Yeah, we do.
We have to challenge players. We have to bring a competitive atmosphere. We got to have people willing to take your spot on the second team and the third team.
You know who else got to be afraid, though?
You got to be quick to snatch people out. You got to be quick to snatch people out.
You know who else got to be
afraid? Maintain the standard. Go ahead.
You know who else got to be afraid, though? The coaching staff has to be afraid. They got to be afraid if you don't do your job. Because I'm holding an 18-year-old kid accountable, right? Why can I not hold a 35, 45-year-old man accountable? You got to be afraid if you're not doing your job, you're not going to have one.
Great point. That's what Butch Davis used to do. Butch Davis used to put fear on his coaches and let them know, listen, man, we can go out and eat and we can drink beer and all this kind of stuff. But if you're not doing what you need to do offensively and defensively and on special teams, you're going to get rid of it.
And like I said, I love what Rick has.
That comes when you mix emotions with business. That's what happens. You mix family.
And I love what Rick has done for the program. Like I said, that new indoor practice facility, it would not have got done with another coach here. It wouldn't have got done. The boosters like Rick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They like Rick. I just felt like it was a few more coaches, like who just said that? Said we should have hired Ken Dorsey as offensive coordinator instead of, you know, or I feel like we should have kept James Coley. We should have kept him. We should have kept him and let him continue to call plays, because he was growing as a play caller. He was excellent as a play caller. What held him back wasn't him, it was Al Golden. Like the game against Florida State when Brad Kaya threw for 515 yards. The second half, Al Golden made him run the ball 1,000 times to hopefully save the defense, and we lost that game. It wasn't Coley. Coley was a G. He was a G, bro. Coley was a dog, and I felt like we lost a young, hungry lion for an old lion. You know, I mean.
You talking about James Coley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like certain things about James.
I don't like certain things. You can say certain things about every coach.
Was decent. Yeah. But especially when it comes to getting the players that Miami really wanted.
He could call plays, though. A lot of the play calling happened to him. You would see Al Golden kind of overriding him, and that was his first offensive coordinator job. And Brad Kaya threw for 500 yards in Tallahassee, man. Never been done before. And would have threw for more than that. They wouldn't have pulled a leash if Al Golden wouldn't have put a leash on him. I just liked his swagger. Like I like Manny Diaz swag. I just felt like he embodied what Miami. You're not gonna be you're not gonna do you know what gets me? I'm gonna let you say a few more things. I'm sorry. You know what gets me? Anytime the defense has a bad play, a bad call, they blame Manny Diaz. Anytime they have anything, it's not a busted coverage. It's not, they blitz too much, but it was a busted coverage of this and that. The players need to they blame Manny Diaz. Anytime the offense does bad, they blame the offensive line or the quarterback or this or that. You know why that's done? People remember stuff very well, so they're very impressionable. And what happens is Manny Diaz never blames his defensive guys, and Coach Richt does. There's a lot of people blame Diaz. There's a lot of people blame Diaz 786 game. You can read the blogs and this and that. Oh, Manny Diaz, he has a bad play. Have you ever heard anybody blame Manny Diaz, my brother?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna say this. To me, Manny Diaz was down there perfect last year, because when you're averaging 3 and 4 turnovers a game, you're really supposed to blow people out.
I'm just saying, have you ever heard anybody blame him for a bad play calling and stuff like that?
No, not as of late.
I've heard people blame him last year.
I've heard them critique him on being too aggressive for his first year.
I've heard them blame him on the Pittsburgh game last year. Said he was blitzing too much and this and that and this and that. And there was another game, the Toledo game. They blamed him.
I'm gonna say this. Still, Miami. I knew last year that Miami defense was not going to be able to bail them out consecutively on every game. I knew it was going to be a team that they had played, that their offense had to step up. And Pittsburgh was that team, Wisconsin was that team, and Clemson was that team.
Yeah.
See, so last year, the defense, as a totality, they did what they supposed to do. They averaged 3 to 4 turnovers a game.
It was a stretch where they was averaging like 4 or 5 back. It was like 5 turnovers a game for like 3 or 4 straight, like 4 straight games.
Look at that. Come on, man. You're supposed to be blowing people out. This is the same situation with Muschamp at Florida. He had a dominant defense, but couldn't put points on the board.
I remember that
So
game that we got
rid
4 turnovers. We had 4 turnovers but the team scored 28 points total. And I think the defense might have scored a
of you
touchdown.
need 3 or 4 touchdowns. You win.
I think the defense scored one of the touchdowns. How you get 4 turnovers and our score is 28?
That's sad. Syracuse supposed to blow them out. All of these teams, damn, all of the teams we played, we're supposed to blow these teams out, man.
And people don't look at our schedule. Our schedule was pretty soft last year too. But what did hurt us was that not having a game off in like the last 10 games. But our schedule did.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Could you name me 2 games where the offense showed up?
I can't. No.
There's only 2 games where they showed up.
They're gonna say the Notre Dame game and the Virginia Tech game.
And to me, they didn't really show up.
I thought the defense dominated, but they did their job. They did their job. They did what they were supposed to do in both of those games. So I'm gonna agree with that. But my thing,
so what we need to see an offense in practice. We need to see Mark Richt, like you said, take their responsibility, making that defense, that dominant defense that we have, challenge that offense every day. We need to see some competition out there. We need to see people being held accountable, and that responsibility. Yeah, the players have some responsibility, but the overall responsibility is on the coaches.
see, I'm 42, right? So I might look at things differently, right? But I know for a fact, like if my supervisor, not the owner of my company, but if my plant manager, right, brings his son in there to be a top, my plant manager to be a top position guy over way more qualified people in the country, be that hands on and never done it before, it would make me feel some type of way. It would make me feel some type of way. And then how can you tell people that they have to earn it when your son didn't earn it?
Yeah.
I mean, just me. Anybody else might not be affected by it, but me, I'm bothered by it because I'm in the real world, and you're not gonna say, Alonzo, you have to prove to this. You have to prove. Did your son prove that he deserved this job? Did he prove that? And I would tell my boss that you can't fire me for asking a question. Does your son prove?
What is his son position? He's a quarterback
coach. Quarterback coach is one of the most prestigious positions in all of football, man.
Right. But Mark Richt is also, when you really break everything down.
I give you that. But you now have me a quarterback coach in training, with an offensive coordinator back in training because he hadn't called plays in 7 years.
Got.
So I mean, you have to. Do you know how many coaches, high school coaches across the country that has called offenses for 20 years would love to be just a quarterback coach at the University of Miami, who have paid their ways and grew, or Division II college coaches, or Division I college coaches like in North Dakota State, South Dakota State, Hampton, you know what I'm saying? Places like that have paid their dues that would love to be the quarterback coach at the University of Miami.
Yep.
But a guy who's never done it before, ever.
How would you rate the quarterback play last year?
Horrible.
Horrible. How would you rate the offensive lineman play?
I don't know why I don't rate the offensive. I would not rate the offensive lineman play for 2 more years. You know why? Because he changed the scheme, and the offensive linemen that were recruited were not recruited for the scheme that he runs. And I know football, and I know schemes. And this is why I don't do what the blind ass fan thing. Because you recruit different players for different schemes. It's just like basketball. You cannot get a ball hog player to play with the Golden State Warriors because they have a flow system.
It's like Georgia and Kirby Smart when he first got there and tried to run a 3-4, and he won 8 games and lost 5.
And what did he do?
And then he adjusted,
He
and then he
adjusted.
went into the 4-3, and then he beat a lot of teams. Then he was in the championship.
So what did he do? He adjusted, right? He was smart, right? He said, "Hey, I can't do this. This is not gonna work."
Yeah.
And he in the national championship game last year, and they gave it away. They gave it to Alabama. And I keep saying this, he did it with Coach Richt's players and a freshman quarterback.
Yep.
And a freshman, for all you guys saying, Nikosi Perry, you know, we don't have enough, we got young guys as quarterbacks, and they did it with a freshman
Yeah,
quarterback.
I'm kind of impatient with Al Golden, the players that Al Golden recruited anyway.
I'm not. How many players Al Gordon recruit right now that are in the NFL?
In the NFL, it's
A bunch
a lot
of them.
but it's nowhere near where it should be.
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there for 4
And a
years.
lot of those players, I'm gonna say this.
He
a
wasn't
lot
there
of
for
those
4
players-
years. He wasn't there for 4 years under probation, and they still
Think
were
about
getting
this,
top
though.
recruiting classes.
Really think about this though. Really think about
He
this
could.
though.
He's not doing
All
no.
of those players that Al Golden had,
Mm-hmm.
they really supposed to be better than how
I
they
could,
perform.
I could say the same thing about Rick players in Georgia.
They were supposed to be
You
better.
know what I heard?
But
I'm not gonna say it's true because I still haven't
Go
found it
ahead.
out. What I heard, Nick Chubb said that last year was the first year they felt any type of confidence of winning a championship.
Oh wow.
I'm quoting someone else on it, so I'm gonna find that interview. But if that interview is true, what does that tell you? Rick didn't have confidence in none of his running backs and stuff. He didn't have confidence in none. Cash Boy said he's seen that. Rick didn't have no confidence in running backs because he would only run one and kill them. And then when that one got hurt, he would bring another one in.
He would do that. That's all. That's his legacy at Georgia.
Yeah, running back killer.
Only time he really didn't do that I remember is when he kind of did with
I've heard
John
of-
Moreno too.
There's somebody else saying Savage Dog said he did it. I think Coach Rick, no disrespect. It's kind of disrespectful, but no disrespect. Cause somebody just put something in the chat. So they didn't say this, but they mentioned the name in the chat. So I'm gonna say this right here. So I think Rick has been finishing second since he couldn't win the quarterback job at Miami when he was at Miami, and he's just used to that.
Just not. He's just not. He
What?
just don't have. He lost touch, man. When it comes to actually calling players, when it comes to representing the program and the
He's
ethics
great
and stuff
for that.
like that. He's great for that. But like you said, man, he needs an offensive coordinator. He needs a confident, aggressive, not too aggressive offensive coordinator, man, who can take this team to another level, man.
You know what I'm
Get his
saying?
son out of there, man. Come on, man. Like, I understand your family here, man. Come on, man. Get him out of there.
These boys in the chat killing me right now. These boys in the chat.
Get the man out of there. What they saying?
I told Savage he said that was a savage snitch. He told me I was a savage snitch. Somebody else said something. Somebody else
He's great for the
said
program, man. But he's great for the program, but we need an offensive coordinator bad.
Q told me disrespect Denzo. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I thought it would be a good one, man. I got somebody else calling in, so I'm gonna take it. I'm on every Sunday. We're gonna do this every Sunday, man. So call back, man.
All right, I got you.
Appreciate it, my brother. Yo, who we got, man?
Hey, Big A.
What's-
This Big Will.
What's going on, Big Will? What's good with you? Me and you got to keep it.
Man,
Me and you got to keep it a little short this time. They killed me in the chat. They said They said it was a big. They said it was a Zoe and Big Will show last.
How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, Big Will. What's going on, man?
You know what? I'm looking at the live feed, and man, I'm getting a little upset. These people attacking your character.
Ain't nobody
because you're trying
attacking.
to tell the truth.
They ain't
about
attacking me,
this
man. It's you know what. This is why I wanted to do this, because it's therapy for everybody. What do we do this at? I mean, I work for the radio station. I just felt like this was a good way for people to be in the call in, you know what I'm saying? Because when you ride home from work, you know what I'm saying, your team do bad, you want to call the radio station and talk trash, right? So hey, what better way to do it than be able to do it right here? So I'm gonna end up doing this when the football season starts. This is gonna be probably a 3-4 day a week thing for me just to talk Hurricanes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So
You got Big Will in your corner, so don't worry about it, bro.
I appreciate.
Yeah. But I agree with what you're saying about John Rick, and I'm reading the feeds on YouTube line, and I'm saying about some people talking about this man is second in line for the Hurricane coaching position. They must be out their mind.
I think that was a mistake.
I'm just saying they must be smoking something because this dude ain't doing
Time,
nothing.
I gotta say something. I gotta say something real quick. I'm sorry. You know, I gotta say something real quick. Hey, Dorian, I'm gonna have the same energy because if he win, I'm gonna congratulate him. But his history, Dorian, is not winning at Georgia or here. So I'm gonna have better energy for him when he wins. But you have a better chance, Dorian. You have a better chance of hitting a lottery for $100 million right now. I'm just saying because I'm going by his history, not his future. I'm just going by his past. My brother, Dorian. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No problem. Do you say it, bro? But I agree with you because Rick haven't lived up to the expectation. You know, I like it the way when you brought up, you know, about when he battling for the starting position at the University of Miami when he lost to Jim Kelly and was the backup behind. Rick always had it in his mind that he was the best at the quarterback position. But one thing about Howard Schneiderberger, he proved to a lot that, you know, when you come here, it's not about a one-show pony. It's about supporting the team and everything else. And I want him to understand that. I want Rick to understand this coaching staff you got in your disposal. You know your son is not qualified. You know your son is not qualified to coach these kids. I just wrote in your blog a few minutes ago, he haven't developed none of these kids to the point that they can take the starting position.
You know what gets me? You know what gets me is I look at the defensive guys that was hired under Manny Diaz, the guys that Manny Diaz hired, and he's not friends with really none of them, and all the offensive guys are friends with Coach Rick. And I look at that. I look at that. All the guys he hired are his guys except for Dugans. The rest of those guys are his guys from Georgia or his, you know what I'm saying, his guys.
Yeah. I say the one thing about Manny Diaz, and I'm gonna say this about him. He gets results. I don't care what nobody says. Okay, I understand he's a little aggressive with the blitzing and everything, but that defense proved results. And you know, most of last year, that defense won a lot of games. I'm not going to sit up there and say the offense lived up to their expectations, because they did. The only time that the offense lived up to their expectations was that drive when they did against Florida State, when Malik stole that beautiful pass to the end zone, and I can't think of the guy's name. He caught the Golden State. He caught that beautiful pass. I can't think of his name right now, but he caught the beautiful pass. And like I said, that's one good play that I see that Malik did. But most of the time, Malik was an average player. He was an average player. All the weapons that he had, from Jeff Thomas to DJ Dallas to Travis Homer, all these weapons he had, even though he lost Mark Wahlberg from an injury, all these weapons he had, he still could not live up to the expectation at the starting quarterback position. So I don't know what Rick sees and him as being the leader of the starting offense. Only thing I can see, he's a redshirt senior and he got more experience. Other than that, he hasn't lived up to the expectation. So I don't understand why they said that his son is next in line for the starting coaching position.
That was one person said that. And he sounded like a good guy. I like him. Hope he called back, but he was getting killed in the chat for that one too. I'm gonna take another call. Big Will, you got to call me because me and you need to talk offline. I need to ask you a few questions. I really need to give me a call back tomorrow, probably around 6. I really need to talk to you about something, my brother, for real. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Line's still open for people to call in. Hey, I wanted to say something else too, man. I've heard Rick talk. I've never, and I was saying to somebody, if somebody can get me can answer this question for me. Every time I hear Rick talk about John, every time I hear him talk about his son, when they ask him a question, it seems like every time he talks about him, he answers the question with his beautiful grandkids and his daughter-in-law, and how him and his wife get to spend time with his beautiful grandkids. I never hear him talk about John's like leadership and those are things. I'm serious. Those things that bothers me. I'm like, yo, I got another one for you. No, it's two. This one I'm about to prove my point because everybody gonna say it's two different. It's two different conferences and two different schemes. So I'm about to prove my point on this level, and we're gonna talk about schemes. Washington State Huskies, not the White. My bad. Washington Cougars. The Cougars of Washington. Most people don't even know who they are. Off never scored points. Trash team got beat 150 to nothing every year. Mike Leach goes to Washington State, the Cougars, and them jokers almost win the Pac-12 and average about 50 points a game. Scheme. Now, they don't run the ball a lot. They run a lot of draws and sweeps, but they don't line up and pound you. They don't line up and pound. You do get a lot of stuff from that. So those are the type of things when I say that scheme and stuff like that matters. Maybe not. Maybe there is no defense in the Pac-12. I'm not even going to do. But they scored against any team they played against. They just couldn't stop nobody. But that offense is potent. So I say I knew that was going to come. I knew that was going to come, Chris, and I agree with that. I'm not disrespecting that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that offense can score points against anybody in the country. They might not score 100 against Alabama, but they can put up 28, 30 points against Alabama. Do you think Miami could put it? And we got way more talent than in Washington. We got way, way more talented than the Cougars. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Yep, Texas Tech. Who did Texas Tech beat a couple good teams. They beat a couple good teams when they played against, when they were playing, when he was at Texas Tech. And then they fell off the map when he left. No, he's not gimmicky. He runs a lot of fast plays. He doesn't run a lot of toss backs and all. He just run. He runs like a running offense. He runs like a lot of bad plays. And 786 can you keep saying give him a chance, man? It's not like I'm not giving him a chance. I just feel like, bro, we got talent. Y'all make it seem like we have no talent, but we have talent. That's my point. Oh, my brother calling in. Fred. Hold on, Fred. Let me make sure I get you on. What's good? What's good, little bro? What's going on with you?
Not much, man.
I seen that picture of you and the baby.
Online?
Yeah, I seen that picture of you and the baby, man. That was the first cute picture I seen you in. That was a cute picture.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
What's going on, my little? What's that? That's my little brother right here, man.
Work. Yeah, I'm just not getting off work, man. I been catching bits and pieces, you know what I'm saying? Because I got bad connection out here. But a lot of people were calling in and they're arguing. One thing you can't do is argue stats and facts.
Well, I can argue. You can argue stats sometimes. Stats will get bloated in the end of games and stuff like that. So you can argue stats sometimes.
Hold on 1 sec though. Statistically, I'll go to last year. We had a top 15 offense. What a lot of people forgot.
We had a top 15 offense, right?
I think it was top 15 to top 20 offense.
Okay.
Is last year. I think the only stat that we were in the top 25 was rushing. If I had to look over my little paper, I wrote down the stats and stuff. But I think that's the only stat that we was in the top 25 in. But a lot of people don't not like when let's put it to you this way. When Mark Richt was hired at Miami, everybody was all googly-eyed because he was 150 or 149 wins against 51 losses. But what nobody know about his stat is that
out of every team that he played that has a quality coach, he has a losing record against. Every last one of them.
What? Repeat that. What?
He has a losing record
against winning coaches.
Against winning coaches, like Nick Saban, Urban Meyer. You know, I got into a heated dispute with a guy, and he was like, "Well, you know, they were great coaches." Okay, well, they had enough time to come in. Now, mind you, what is his name? Mark Richt was there 15 years. 15 freaking years. Urban Meyer, Nick Saban, what's the guy from South Carolina?
It's not just Saban, Chris. Steve Spurrier.
They had enough time to be hired after Coach Richt been there for a couple of years and still build a powerhouse team and still beat Georgia on a consistent basis.
Now let me say something about this here real quick, because somebody in the chat said everybody lose Rick. That's what Chris says. I understand that, Chris, but what he's saying is, he was at Georgia before Urban Meyer was at Florida. Urban Meyer was able to get there, build a program, and beat him twice. I mean, win 2 championships and then leave, and then go to Ohio State and do the same thing. Who else was that? Steve Spurrier went to a program in the University of South Carolina, which was trash for 100 years. They were never good. And he was able to build a team up that were able to beat Georgia, which that should have never happened. He should have never get enough to beat Georgia. Georgia was powerhouse teams.
Nah, he should. And what's the icing on the cake is Kirby Smart was hired after he was fired, right? And he took them to a national championship in 2 years with all his players. Same team, didn't really change no schemes and stuff. I think the only thing that they might have changed a little bit different was the defense. I think he put more of an Alabama-style defense.
He actually switched back. A young man said he actually switched back because it didn't work with the 3-4, so he went back to the 4-3. That's what I heard. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard.
If that's true, well then, okay, let's put it to you another way. All right?
I'm just saying that's smart, though. To me, that's smart, because if you try something that's not working, and then you go to something else that works, then you go back to what worked before.
But that's what makes up that's the difference between a good coach and a great coach.
Exactly.
A good coach recruits and all the good stuff that comes with being a good coach. But a great coach adapts to what he has on the team. That's what makes Nick Saban such a great coach, because he adapts with what he has.
Now, Chris, I'm going to go back at Chris. Me and Chris going back and forth in the comment section, because Chris got a lot of good points, but Chris, I'm gonna disagree with you one more time. I'm gonna give Kirby Smart all the credit. You know why? Because credit sometimes credit is going with something that you don't. Sometimes giving a coach credit is because he did something that he didn't want to do, but he did that anyway because that was in best fit for the team. That's what was gonna make you win. Not trying to fit your system in if your system isn't best for that team. So what he did was run a system that was best for that team, which was Rick's system, but obviously he did it just a little bit better because he got to a national championship game. I'm just saying. So sometimes you can't always change it. Great coaching is not saying, okay, I got a system. Because like I keep saying, nobody knew who Bill Belichick was and Tom Brady. And Tom Brady was a 5th round draft pick or something like that. And Bill Belichick was a throwaway coach from Cleveland who coached 2 championships with the Giants. And he changed his scheme up for players. He always changes his scheme up for players. Say what you want to say. Well, he had the greatest coach. Who would have knew Tom Brady would have been the greatest quarterback? Nobody, no team wanted him.
He was a 6th round draft pick.
Every team passed on him 6 times. 6th round, every team. So I'm saying, we didn't know. Even Belichick didn't know because they passed on him all the time. But they picked him up in the 6th round, and when Bledsoe got hurt, he was able to do his thing. So nobody knew. So I mean, coaching is not, to me, coaching is more about knowing your players when you get them in and running schemes that work. What's going on, Mark? I see Mark Rogers on. What's going on, Mark? The guy who pushes us all. But yeah, Fred, you make good points on that, man.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I love Rick. I think he's a great coach. what I'm saying, to bring us back to where we need to be. But to me, in order for him to take that leap and be considered like your Nick Sabans and your Dabo Sweeney, not Dabo, is it Dabo? What's his name?
Dabo been in 2 championships and won one and lost one, I think.
You know what I'm saying? To be in that conversation, he needs to adapt. Now, me personally, if the offense struggles again,
they'll blame the offensive line.
If the AD needs to tell Mark Richt, you need to hire an offensive coordinator. There's no excuses. Because I think if I'm almost 100% positive. I could be wrong, but last season was the last year that we had all the Al Golden's players. So all this that we got now is all Rick's players. So there's no excuse.
Well, I can't.
We need some players on, like your more elite offensive linemen and some good, depth at the defensive line position and whatnot, but there's no excuse.
Well, I know he still has. No, they're not all Al Golden's players because this will be Rick's 3rd year. So there's still some more players that were recruited that'll be there on the Golden because this is Rick's 3rd year coming up. But what I can say is, like I say, for all the excuses that is made for Rick and for all the Rick apologies and stuff like that, and like I said, I knew this was going to be a heated conversation today. You mentioned a name for me, Dabo Sweeney. Dabo Sweeney took over at Clemson and been two national championship games and 3 playoffs in
7 years.
In 7 years. And Rick's been coaching for now 17, 18 years and hasn't reached that pinnacle. So those are things that I look at. People make it seem like I'm just, that's a long time.
To be coaching and ain't been to no national championship, not even one appearance.
It's a long time, man.
And the one appearance that they could have made, they choked against Alabama at the goal line. I don't know if people remember that game.
Georgia did that last year too, though. So in Atlanta, you know what? It might just be an Atlanta thing, man. It might just be a Georgia thing, man, because Georgia twice under Rick and Kirby choked, and then they choked. Then Atlanta choked.
Hey, not to mention the Falcons.
Then Georgia, they just choking the Super Bowl 2 years ago. That might be. I might have to get off on Rick a little bit, man. You just put something on. I might have to leave Rick alone a little bit. It might be a Georgia thing, man.
I hear you, bro.
I'm just messing with you.
But I'm looking forward to the season, man. I hope he took that extra step. But I mean, like I think it was Mark Rogers said that if anything, all we got is a coach that's going to win 10 games on a regular basis, and to be a head coach at Miami, that's not enough.
I'm about to kill Dorian. Dorian, my boy. But Dorian, if anybody agrees with Dorian, if one person on the chat agrees with Dorian, anytime, what you got going on in the background? What you chewing up paper? Man, you hungry? Hey, if anybody agrees with Dorian in the background, anybody in the chat agree with Dorian got a new friend. Every time. Last week somebody agreed with him, he preached. This week he got Gio, preach Gio. Every time, if he find anybody in the chat that agree with him, boy, he got a brand new friend. Boy, Dorian, my dog, boy, he gonna get his crew together. Dorian gonna get him a crew. It's gonna be one day. It's going to be 15 people dressed up in nun outfits standing outside my door, and they all going to be there for Dorian. Dorian going to get his coat together. Boy, Dorian, get him, boy. That's my dog. I love him. Dorian, my boy. Me and Dorian going to a game together. That's my dog. We're going to argue over every play at the game. And then I'm going to go buy him a drink. We're going to get something to eat and stuff, man. That's my dog.
Well, all right, man. I gotta get off this phone and stuff. I just made it home, but I just wanted to get my little 2 cents into the conversation.
Hey, go chill with the wife, and I got that for you. So we just gonna have to meet up, man, so we can get you that, man.
Okay.
So I got that for you, man. Tell the wife and baby I love them, man. I'll talk to y'all, man.
All right, we'll do, man. Talk to you later.
All right. Oh man, this is fun. I enjoy doing this, man. Hey, I'm telling you, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this when football season starts. We're gonna do this 2-3 days a week because the reason being, like I said, you got all those radio stations that they don't cover Miami. You know, they'll cover Miami, but they don't, and they don't get a fans, the passionate fans, an outlet. There's no outlet for UM fans. There is none. We don't have an outlet, and this is why I did it. And once the subscribers got up a little bit, felt there was things I needed to change about the station. Even though I still don't have all my stuff working, I feel like there was things I needed to change about the station. So I think this is a good a good change to give people outlets and be able to talk and call in, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna start getting the video chat up to where people can call in and do the split screen and stuff like that, to where you can actually even show your face, man. So you can now, and you don't have to hide behind your name tag all the time. Some people hide behind their name tag on purpose and they'll talk trash, and that kind of annoys me. I had one guy, I don't hide behind, my face is out there. I put my face out there, so don't disrespect me or come at me like I'm just being an idiot. It's like I put my face out there, so you know who I am. I've been in places here in South Carolina where people will run up on me like, I know you do the videos, And then when I'm in Miami, it's even worse. It's like, so I put my face out there and I speak what I feel, and it's not like I'm just trying to dog anybody. I don't curse coaches out. I don't disrespect coaches. I don't call them out their name. I do none of that. But I'm also not gonna just give you credit. To me, I'm not going to give you credit when I feel like you can be doing better. If we was losing games because we were playing great, I think the main thing that got me with Rick, I'm serious. I think the main thing that got me with him was the blaming of the players, and y'all don't understand how much that I don't like blaming kids. We don't say give the kids a chance. We say every time I hear in the comments, we got to give Rick a chance, give Rick a chance, give him a chance. But we'll call the players bums. How a bunch of grown ass men can do that? How can we say give Rick a chance, give Rick a chance, give Rick a chance, but we'll call the kids bums? I don't like that. I don't see where that's beneficial. The kids need a chance. Kids don't get paid. And that's what annoys me. It's like, okay, I'm being impatient. Patient with Coach Rick is the same way you being impatient with the offensive line. The difference is the offensive line ain't been together 17 years. The offensive line hasn't been together for 17 years. Coach Rick has been there 17 years. He's been coaching head coach for 17 football seasons. So, anybody else want to call in? If not, we're gonna probably end this chat. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the support on the channel today, man. Hey, y'all do me a favor, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Let's get the subscribers up if I can, man. I don't have anything. You know what? Do a competition real quick, like. Everybody ready? Is everybody ready for a little giveaway? Is everybody ready for a giveaway? Anybody ready for a giveaway? I need to hear yeah. Cause I got like 4 hats I gotta send. I got about 4 hats I gotta send away next month. So I'm gonna put this in that collection of hats. I need to start writing stuff down. But everybody text me. Alright. Caller number 3 will get a hat sent out next month. Caller number 3 will get a hat sent out next month. So that's it. Caller number 3 get a hat sent out next month. And that'll be the last call of the day. So somebody better let me know something. Phone right here. I guess don't nobody want a hat. Caller number 3, whoever calls my phone, caller number 3 get a hat. Have to be the third caller. I'm not giving the number out again. I put the number in the chat. I'm gonna speak it out. 803-201-0135. 803-201-0135. I ain't put it in the chat. Call number 3. Call number 3. I ain't even got the first caller yet. I ain't even got the first caller yet. People scared to call. You know what? Caller number 1. Now I moved to caller number 1. First caller get the hat. First caller get the hat. Because everybody's trying to figure out who caller number 3 is. First caller get the hat. First caller gets the hat. Because I ain't about to sit here all day and play with y'all. Y'all see? I got the call. Hey, everybody was waiting. Everybody was waiting. And who is this who just called?
What's up, Lonzo? It's Fred, man.
I see y'all. All y'all was waiting, so nobody wanted to call. Nobody wanted to call, so Fred called. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I just wanted to say one thing about Malik. A lot of people need to get off Malik Rozier, man, because I think he's a good quarterback. But he's a good backup. I think that's the most he's going to be is a good backup quarterback.
And answer the question. What would you call him for, Fred? What other reason did you call? I wanted to make sure it counted. Because if you didn't say the hat, I was gonna hang up on you, and I was gonna get it going again. It's too late. Whoever called number 2, it is too late. It's a call number 2 call, and it's too late. Matter of fact, I'm gonna merge them with you, Fred, so y'all can argue over this hat. Hold on, don't even hang up. I got y'all on conference call. Hello? Hey, Fred, you still on?
Yeah, I'm still on.
Hey, this call number 2. I'm sorry, you can't get the hat, man. You lost out, man.
Oh, man.
You on the phone with the guy who lost out, so y'all can fight over the hat. Both of y'all.
I ain't gonna fight over, bro. Man, we grown men.
Hey, I had to switch it up because I said
we the youth family anyway, man. Come on, man.
I had to switch it up because I said call number 3 and nobody was calling. Everybody was waiting for the phone to ring before they called. So I said, you know what? I'm not about to sit here.
I was just trying to time it up. That's all that was. I was trying to get fancy with it, man.
So I said, you know what? I'm not about to sit here and wait for all y'all to sit here and say,
"Well, those feet."
I said I'm switching it. I'm switching it up. But hey, I'm gonna say this right here. I'm giving this away. We're doing another. I'm giving this one away. Gave one away last week. I'm giving this one away, and this competition is gonna start today. Okay, the competition is gonna start. I already mailed the other one out. The competition is gonna start today. Whoever, and guess what? This one has 2 chains on it. So it comes with 2 chains. Whoever can get the most people to subscribe to the page by next live video chat, and we're doing it the exact same way we did it this time, is going to get this. If anybody wants it. Does anybody want it? Is there anybody out there who wants it?
Yeah, I take that too, Lonzo.
All right. Well, it's up for grabs. It's up for grabs, man. It's up for grabs, man. It's up for grabs, man. This one has 2 chains, man. This one has the silver and the gold, man. So, if anybody wants this one, it's up for grabs. So anybody, and we're doing it the same way we did it last time. So I got 2 people on the phone, so y'all hear me loud and clearly. All they got to do is say, I subscribe because of this person, and make sure that they use your YouTube name so I can know who you are. No, it don't count if you unsub and resub. Nah, that don't count. I'm counting my subscribers. I count my subscribers every day.
Nice try.
I count that's Chris being crazy. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to get something together, man, for the guys who are on here all the time, man. I don't care what it is, man. What I want to do is we're gonna end up all getting together and doing something. You know what I'm saying? Because I really enjoy this, man. So I want to get together. I'm gonna come to a few. I'm going to Georgia Tech. I'm going to the Georgia Tech game this year. I'm only going tailgate. So I'm going to the Georgia Tech this year. So we're gonna have fun out there and cook and do all that stuff here. For the fan base here, I'm having a party here for the LSU game. And we're going to do some live chatting during the LSU game. And I might travel to another game that I'm going to let a fan pick whatever state they live in this year or maybe next year. And I'm going to come out there. We're going to party at their house. We're going to do either party at their house. We're going to do a tailgate. We're going to set a tailgate up, and we're going to do a live stream there. So we're gonna do something for the lawyer fan base as well, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. I really do, man. Real talk, man. Y'all make my day. So I guess that's it, man. I'm gonna let y'all two guys go, man. Hey, do me a favor. I was giving away second place gifts, but that first time doing that, it broke the hell out of me. Cause this come out of my pocket. Serious, y'all. This ain't. So I can't do that anymore because I just got broke doing that. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta buy all this stuff. So if I get some stuff donated to me and stuff like that, then I'll do the second and third place stuff too. But these chains and stuff aren't donated to me. So these stuff I'm giving away that I bought. So it's a little different. So I get up with y'all, man. Appreciate it, my bro. So everybody got that, man. Next Sunday, if they mention y'all name, man, I don't care how many you get, but whoever gets the most will get this one. And I won't do it like I did last time. I sent it out too late, and I still don't know if he got it. But if he don't got it, he will definitely get it. Out. So I'm telling you, man, I do it even when it broke me. I still did it, and I didn't really have the money to give away all the hats and stuff that I gave away. But guys tried. You know what I'm saying? So I had to scrape up that money and still do that. But there won't be a second place this time. I just can't afford it unless I get something donated to me, and I just can't afford to do another second place thing. I apologize for that, man. It's just a little too expensive. So, but hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, Ernesto, man. Hey, y'all see that, man? He said he subscribed because he wanted to know how many Miami Hurricane fans were out there. We got a lot over here. We got on a lot on a few other stations. We have a lot, man. So we trying to keep it positive, man. Y'all go holler at my boy Jay. Jay stays in the chat all the time. Y'all go over there and check out the 1219 Facebook page that Jay runs. Y'all go over there and check him out, man. He does a lot of good things over there and trying to keep it 100, man. So hey, we're gonna keep doing what we do because seriously, I love each and every one of you guys, man. Chris is my boy. Chris kills me every week with love. Chris kills me every week with love, man. That's my dog, man. So me and Chris gonna meet up. Hey, Chris, where you live at, man? If you don't mind me asking, if you don't mind putting that out in the chat, so I can make sure I can come see you, man. What's up, Rick boy? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, man? You might have been chatting. I ain't seen it. What's going on, Rick boy? What's good with you? I was supposed to be off 10 minutes ago. What's up, Charles? Hey, I did. If y'all just coming on, man, that's my bad, man. I apologize, man. $786. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. As much as 786 Kane act like he don't like me, y'all might see like he be going at me in the chat. Dude hooks me up. I just think he's just as real as me. He just as real as me, man. If he disagrees with me, he just disagrees with me. Jay the same way. I told y'all the other day, man, me and Jay had Bible study on the phone the other day, but it wasn't the same type of Bible study y'all thought it was. It was the David and Goliath Bible study, man. It was the Hittites versus what was the Hittites versus I forgot, man. But shoot, me and Jay pulled the swords out on each other the other day, man. I'm telling y'all, think I'm crazy, man. Shoot. Jay went at me, man. So yeah, man, we had a Bible study war yesterday. I was in the gym too. I was in the gym, man. Jay was getting at me in the. I'm working out, man, and Jay started going off on me in the gym. What in the world, man? We going off on me. We had a Bible study war. Cause I say Bible study war because Jay's a preacher. He might not be ordained priest, but nah, Jay is really, really into the Bible, man. He's really spiritual, and he will let you know about it, and does not matter. The Philistines, thank you. The Hittites and the Philistines, thank you, Chris. I know a little bit about my Bible. I'm sorry, I know a little bit. I do read it. I'm a Christian. I'm not a. Thank you, Chris. Philistine. See, Chris had my back that time. Thank you. Oh yeah, 786. Matter of fact, 786. Call me after the show. I need to holler at you about something. So call me after the show real quick, like if you got time. Hey Chris, you need to call me too. I need to know where you live at, man. So if you live somewhere I can catch a game at, I'll come holler at you. When I do come to these games that I'm gonna be coming to traveling, they're gonna be all tailgated. They're gonna be all tailgated. I'm not buying tickets to go in games. So they're gonna be all tailgated. All right. That's how we gonna do that. I ain't got no money. So maybe I can get some sponsors. Y'all give me some sponsors that can pay me to travel. That I could be like the Black John Madden, but in more shape and look better with hair. I can get me an RV and just travel to all the hurricane games in the country, post up, and get paid millions of dollars for it. I'll do that. Tony, you are way better than me. 60 days pork free. I don't even know if I'm 60 minutes pork free. Might be 60 minutes. Vibing around me, man. But I support anything that you do. You are so right, Tony. We are all blessed, my brother. I support if I support what you do, my brother. Like me, I'm in the gym every day now. I work out 6 days a week now, getting my body right. Taking my hook say taking my vitamins and my little protein and doing all that, you know what I'm saying, to get my body right and read to get your mind right. So we all do it in different ways, man, and just take care of your body and take care of your mind and you'll be all right. And take care of the hurricanes. Take care of the canes. I love these little glasses. I'm gonna get me some U stickers to put on my camo glasses. I like these. These are some of my favorite glasses. I'm gonna start making some stuff and giving it away. I'm gonna have to talk to Tony. Tony got a lot of. He has a lot of great energy about him. Y'all listen to him. Him and Jay, man. They you can tell those are two spiritual brothers, man. A lot of good energy about them. That's good. Hey, I'm gonna let it go, man. We done had the Mark Richt discussion today, man, and everybody know that I put it on that I don't want Mark Richt fired. I just want him to adjust a little bit, and I feel like the reason why we started blaming kids is because he started blaming them. I just didn't like that. So, but besides that, man, we got up to almost like 70, 80 people in the live chat today, which was beautiful. I appreciate it, man. And if everybody in the live chat can get one person to subscribe to the channel, that would be even better. That would be beautiful. It's a challenge to y'all. See if y'all can help me out a little bit. If all 80 of y'all can get one person to subscribe, that would be 80 people. And I take one person at a time. So, love you guys, man. About to do this. Hang this up, man. Sit down and watch Power with my wife. That's it, man. Love you guys, man. We out, man.